lot because they've been managing this transition so well here, specifically as they've been moved into the chief design officer. This is several years ago, and he's been less involved in the day-to-day design. I don't think investors fully understand that. He spent a couple of years working on the design of Apple Park, for example. And so really, even though he is symbolic for the company, he's been less involved over the last few years.
So you see this as a little bit of an overreaction, down 1%, 1.3% after hours?
Yeah, I think it is. I think that there's just so much value in this beyond, what Jony Ive's current contribution has been. So I don't think, I think that down 1%, even that would be an overreaction. I don't want to take anything away that he's been iconic for this company for a long time. But that was more around the iPhone and the iPad, a lot of the Mac products. But when you think about this company starting to move towards services, it's just less impactful with some of the hardware things that he's been doing. So, the other last piece I want to kind of impress is Apple's managed a huge transition around leadership in the last 10 years as well, as Tim Cook has taken the reins. And part of it is because Apple has a process in place of kind of keeping some of the cultural around innovation in place with the Apple University, which is like a curriculum essentially that employees go through. And so I think that it's a loss for the company. But if anybody does a good job of managing through these types of transitions, it's Apple, and they've been preparing it for a long time.
And Gene, so the fact that, of course, Angela Ahrendts, the retail chief, also announced her departure earlier this year, those two things together, you don't think are a blow to the quality of the leadership team?
No, I think, there's probably some other factors that played into that. And ultimately, I think that there's other ways you can look at some of the additions to Apple's management team. Head of Google AI coming over recently. They've hired some of the top talent back with Doug Field back from Tesla, kind of around the car. And so I think these are the type of people that are really defining Apple for the future. And the people that have left had their impact on the company over the previous decade.
Gene, thanks very much for joining us. We appreciate